What's the significance of the slab bodies, or what made them? Is there any?
Well, a lot of it has to do with, I really like the double bound biting tellies, that came out. Can you guys do that on the Strat? And we've tried to do it on a car arm contour. It doesn't really look right, and it's actually really hard to do. This is historical back in '68 or '67 or something like that when we did some slab body stuff, and it's just a cool look, just no contours at all. It's very telly-like feel and look to it, Well, not looking like a telly, but it has the same characteristics as a telly.
Well, that's our thought, and that's why when we were speccing them, we did the humbucking, and then we did an HSH, which they didn't make it on time, but our thing was like, bigger body. Maybe we're gonna get a little bit more out of it.
You will, because I think there's more connection to the neck, to the more wood mass. It seems to resonate a little bit better. And I feel the same way about like a '69 Strat. Bigger headstock, you got a little bit more mass right there.
Right.
I think it definitely helps resonate a little bit more with the wood. I believe that, really.
People talk about that and just the neck pocket too,
Yeah, that's important. Some of the early '50s and '60s guitars. Let's face it, there were some that were pretty horrible. Nowadays, like you look at a custom shop, it's very hard to find one that has a gap in the neck pocket. We take pride in doing that, especially master built stuff. But team built stuff, and then look at that, man. You can't put
like
a piece of paper in there. It's so
tight,
and that's very important as far as the continued marriage of the two woods together and the help of resonating, the overall resonation of the guitar. It's very important.
And I guess the last question I had, so on these ones and a lot of the special American Custom Flames, we ended up doing hand-wound pickups. Mm-hmm. So I know there's an extra cost of doing a hand-wound pickups. In your experience, do you think that you're going to get a little bit more out of a hand-wound pickups, or what would you say?
I believe so. The machine-wound pickups are great sounding pickups.
They're uniform.
Yeah, uniform sound all the way through. Hand-wound pickups, a little more individuality in each pickup. The way they wind them, scatter winding, the wires aren't like perfectly, going through the whole coil. It's done the way Abby used to do them, which was hand-wound with a little sewing machine motor.
Right.
We still carry that on today, and it does give a different flavor and sound for the overall tone of the guitar.
So it's a little more inconsistent.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, that's...
But they're in a good way. I mean, Josefina's got this down, and
totally.
she is she's knocking it out of the park.
Right.
Any guitar with Josefina pickups, you are going to listen to and just melt.
Yeah. Well, I remember coming down to the factory, and I remember Abby was there, and then Josefina was
working with her.
Yeah, she was working as a apprentice, and then next time, then Josefina was taking over.
Yeah.
And like what they do is just amazing.
We didn't skip a beat.
No.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for going through some of these guitars with us.
Sure.
And I'm sure we're going to ask a whole bunch more questions.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
All right.
But take these home.
Yes, please.
Somebody.